excitement, adventure. Boston Blackie. Enemy of those who make him an enemy. Friend of those who have no friends. Yes, sir. That's Boston Blackie, and he's quite a guy. In just a moment, we'll see him in one of his exciting adventures. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Oh, Mr. Savetti. Ralph, are you there?
I can't see you now. Later. Hello.
Benny said to call this number at 8. It's 8 now.
Yes, I have a job for you. There's a man that...
You want bumped. Okay. It'll cost you $500. Cash in advance.
I'm ready to pay it.
Mail it to Charles Noble, General Delivery.
I'll mail it tonight.
Good. Who's the victim?
His name is Savetti. Ralph Savetti. 917 Oakview Avenue.
When?
Anytime. But I don't want to know when it's going to happen. Just make it quick. Will you use a gun?
I never use a gun. Good night.
She's right on time.
Oh, let him call again.
I'd rather stay healthy. Answer it, Maxie.
Yeah?
Yeah, boss. Yeah? What about that Welcher Benny? Yeah. All right, okay. Yeah.
He's on a new foreclosure. A man named Savetti.
Couldn't take care of him himself. I think he's going to take care of Benny himself, too.
I don't see why he needs us. He does most of the jobs himself just for kicks. Creepy never seeing him. He's just a voice on the telephone. Sometimes I wish we
Yeah, I know, Vicky. A murder business is lousy enough without having a boss you never see and who just kills for fun.
Better start taking some workouts. I'm getting a pop.
Now watch closely. Over the top, under, round, over the top, under, round. You see, Whitey? It's easy when you know how. Well, answer it, Whitey. Can't you see I'm busy? If a man answers, hang up.
Hi, Whitey. Let me speak to Blackie.
All right, Whitey. Don't sprain your larynx. Blackie and Whitey's residence.
Oh? Which one are you?
Oh, just a moment. I'll take a look. Hiya, Mary. How's my girlfriend?
Fine. Will you meet me at the hospital instead of the apartment? I'm going over and see little Billy Savetti.
Oh, sure, honey.
2 o'clock. And be on time.
Why, honey, you know I'm always on time.
No peace offerings, Whitey. Your master's late again, and this time he's going to catch it. Okay, tell him to come in. Pretty clever.
I thought so.
Whitey, not you.
It's all right. I wanted to wait for Mr. Savetti anyway.
Good. How's the little boy?
Oh, Blackie, it's very sad. Billy's only 6 and he's going blind.
Oh, that's too bad.
Even worse. If he doesn't get an operation, he's going to die.
As bad as that? Oh, maybe the operation will be a success.
Just it. I'm afraid there won't be any operation. Unless they can get that specialist in New York. And Billy's father can't afford his fee.
Well, how much is it?
Well, Dr. Stanley, that's Billy's doctor here, says it'll be nearly $10,000. You know, with this operation, specialist, and all the hospital care.
Mary, how nice of you to come.
Hello, Mr. Savetti. I've told you about Boston Blackie.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
How do you do? Mary's been telling me about your little boy.
Yes, well, Billy's going to be all right. He's going to have his operation.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mr. Savetti? Mr. Savetti. Read it. Read it. Dr. Kraftsweiler is coming to operate on Billy without a fee.
No. No.
But, ma'am, don't you understand? Billy will have his operation, and you don't need the $10,000.
It's too late. It's too late.
He's shocked. He's been under a great mental strain. Stay with him, will you?
Sure, sure. We'll see that he gets home.
I'll take the good news to Billy.
What's the matter with him, Blackie?
I don't know. I think we'd better find out. Let's take me to my place. Come on, Mr. Savetti.
I don't know. Come on, let's get to my apartment. I'm allergic to accidents like this.
Then it wasn't an accident. Mr. Savetti, do you mean that you actually ordered your own murder?
It was the only way I knew to get the money for Billy's operation.
But how, Mr. Savetti? I don't understand.
My insurance policy is for $5,000, but it pays double indemnity for accidental death. I thought first it was suicide, but the policy doesn't pay off for that.
Who is this killer?
I don't know. He called me.
How did you first contact him?
Through a man at the plant where I work. His name is Benny. I found him one day in the stockroom. He'd been nearly strangled.
By this killer?
Yes. Benny owed him some money. I got the idea of hiring this man to kill me. I gave Benny $300 to have him call me.
Where does this Benny live?
Well, of course, Benny would know where to reach him. He lives at the Moordale Apartments, apartment 5.
You stay here, both of you. Mary, give me the keys to your car. Now, don't move from this apartment until I run down this character, Benny.
What a cinch. This snake can't lose. Me with no dough, except... A minute. $300, huh? Boy, if I could have another day, I could run this into $1,000.
Who is it? Me, Benny.
I need another day. I ain't got it. No, I need another day. One day, that's all. But don't get sore. No, I'll have it for you tomorrow. Honest, I will. Yeah. I'll give you a bonus. Yeah, that's it. I'll give you a bonus tomorrow. $100, an extra $100. That's right. I ain't welching. I'll swear I ain't welching. You gotta believe me. All I need is another day. Okay. I'll give it to you.
Has the same touch as several other murders, all apparently without a motive. You know what that means, Blackie?
Yeah. Professional killing.
Yeah, by a gang of experts. Oh, look at this.
The Black Angel. So it's a poker chip with writing on it.
Poker chip me eye. That's the killer's trademark. Black Angel, the angel of death. Get it?
I'd rather not.
You got a better theory?
Sure. But I'm not telling it to a police inspector. Think I'm a stool pigeon? You know, you better watch out for pickpockets. You don't want to lose that evidence.
Don't worry about me. Nobody can ever pick my pocket.
Black Angel. It's an odd name for a place like this.
What's your problem, friend?
You know a fellow named Benny? Plays cards here.
The game's in bed. Who plays, I don't know. Or care.
Thanks. You've been bullied.
Sit down. There's room for more.
Thanks. Don't you answer your phone?
I think you'll get it in the other room. How many?
I got enough. Matter of fact, I don't want to play poker. But I'll bet anyone here $100 they can't tell me the name of a certain friend of Benny's.
A lot of money.
I got a lot of reasons. You see, this friend of Benny's was hired to do a job. A permanent kind of a job. My friend did the hiring, only now he wants to call it off.
I'd say your friend has a problem. How many cards, boys?
Here's your drink, Maxie.
Thanks, Ricky. Maybe I can help you. Let's go in the other room. Take over, Corey. Always glad to help a friend of Benny's.
You all right, Maxie?
I'll kill him. If it's the last thing I do, I'll kill him.
Don't be nervous, Mr. Savetti. Blackie will take care of everything. Oh, the water's boiling. I'll fix you something hot to drink.
Thanks. I sure am jittery.
Come on, Whitey. You hungry?
Blackie? Blackie, is that you?
Mr. Savetti,
to find Mr. Savetti before that killer does.
Hello, boy. How are you? Mary! Mary! Mr. Savetti? Killer was here. Ralph got away. I've gone to find him. Mary. Inspector Faraday, please. Faraday, this is Blackie. Now listen. I want you to pick up Mary and a guy named Ralph Savetti. Well, he's about 6 feet tall, gray hair, brown eyes, weighs about 190 pounds. Was wearing a brown suit and a red tie. Charge? I don't care what charge. Make it horse stealing if you have to. Now listen, they're slated to be your next customer. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to find that killer if I have to tear a certain tea shop apart tea bag by tea bag.
I guess so. That was awful close.
Time to close up.
Now?
Now, I'm going to take care of Boston Blackie before the boss takes care of you and me for losing him. You didn't knock, but come in anyway.
It must be nuts coming back here. What do you want?
I want answers. You're it, Fatty. Fatty? Wait till I get my hands.
Shut up, Maxie. You had your hands on him once. You're holding all the aces, Boy Scout. Make your play.
I want to know the name of the guy that was hired to kill Ralph Savetti. I want it now.
What makes you think we know?
You keep nice records. They'll hang you, baby. If I don't shoot you first. Come on, give.
Then you better shoot. We don't know his name either.
How about you, Fatty?
No one calls me that.
He'll never learn, will he?
Maxie's touchy about his weight.
Call off the killer, Vicky.
I've got a better idea.
You got any more tricks? Now tell me what the killer is.
There's no place to reach him. He calls us at set times. We've never seen him. It's the truth, I swear it.
Oh, I guess it is. When is he due to call again?
Not for an hour.
Who are they, and what's he doing on the floor?
Well, this is Maxie. He's tired, and this is Vicky. Sit down.
And what have you been up to now, Blackie?
Well, I found out that you were right about the murder gang, and here's proof of it.
Well, my men picked them up, but you'll have to get me out of it.
Thanks for having us picked up. But what's this horse thief routine? You horse thief?
Oh, I hope she breaks your neck. You held out on me again, and don't look so surprised. You picked my pocket for that poker chip, and you did not tell me that Savetti was marked for a kill.
Well, but do you know that
What I don't know, I can guess.
Then you want me?
No, I want you to keep out of trouble.
Don't worry, I won't let him out of my sight until you've rounded up the boss killer.
Oh, you don't happen to have his home address, do you?
No, but he's due to call here in an hour. You better keep Vicky here to take the call. And you trace it. Oh, Mary, remind me never to underestimate a cop again.
Could we stop by and see Dr. Stanley?
Well, no reason why not. I'll drive you past the hospital.
This time of day, I think he'd be in his office. Could we go past the Metropolitan Building?
Sure. Come along, horse thief.
Couldn't you have made it a more glamorous charge? Go ahead, I'll catch up.
floor is he on?
12.
Ninth floor.
I owe you a lot, Blackie.
It's all over now. Faraday'll wrap up the killer. 10th floor.
No, Blackie, it's a terrible thing. I've been so wrapped up in my own problem, I haven't even had time to think about Billy.
Don't worry about Billy. He's in good hands.
11th floor.
12th floor.
Whitey, your master isn't very consistent. If he ever starts being on time, you'll be out of a job.
Hello, Mr. Savetti. Mary? Any word yet?
Any minute.
Good. Well, if it isn't a policeman, looking like a human being.
I thought, that is, that maybe Billy ought to,
Oh,
maybe...
Inspector, you're wonderful.
Well, I've got a little boy on my hands who wants to see you. Oh, no, not all at once.
Mary, you go in with Mr. Savetti. We'll wait.
Doctor, the operation. Is it going to be all right?
Of course. Billy will be up and around playing baseball in no time.
If he can get the equipment.
Wait, get. Wait, get. Catch one. Holy smoke, the cops! Let's get out of here. Come on, come on.